Hi, I'm John Copeman, and I was stunt coordinator on Scream 5. You're watching Craven Something Scary.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and of course, my channel members as well. All of you in the latter two categories are otherwise known as my Cravenites. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Guys, tonight's going to be a fun stream. It's going to be a different stream than we often do here on the channel. Tonight, we're going to be discussing our favorite kills in horror movie history. And you heard me say we, because that's right. You guys read the description. You already know. I have a guest. We're doing a 2-channel event tonight. This is so big, we can't do it on one channel. So we're starting here and we're going to finish on his channel, or their channel, I should say. So without further ado, let's begin first by bringing on my brother, my dear friend, confidant, and colleague. It's the one and only Knight from the Night Watch Zone. Hey, Knight.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good to be here, man.
Great to have you, man. And I'm so excited that we're doing this event because it's
Yeah.
really cool. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. I really do tonight.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's also going to be a lot of fun for us based upon what we've got cooked up here.
I'm telling you, man, we were like running like bats out of you know where. That's why we were a little bit late. So thanks for being patient, guys. But I think it'll be worth the wait. I really do. And so just to give a structure, a framework, let's say, for what we're doing tonight, everybody. So on this stream, on my stream here, is kind of part one. So part one of tonight, right? It was part one. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to share what our picks are.
That's
for
right.
our favorite. And again, I say the best, but at the end of the day, what it really means is our favorite is what it
Yes.
amounts to.
Mm-hmm.
It's so subjective. So, but that's what makes this fun because we're going to share our favorite kills in horror movie history. Then you'll have the chance to share in the chat. We want to see what your favorites are. So we're going to have that great back and forth tonight. And Knight will share his, and Coriander, who will be joining later tonight. He's got her movies, so we're going to get everybody's movies out. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic. So, and in addition to that, there's two things I want to mention. First of all, if you look at the ticker, you already see what's happening. I have already started the goal for tonight's Super Chat. Now, I'm streaming for an hour and a half. We'll be done here about 8:15 Central Time. And you have that 1 hour to, well, actually, the first hour is for the challenge. We'll stream like 30 minutes after that, too.
Mm-hmm.
But between now, Night, and 7:45 Central, if we get here on the channel 10 super chats of $5 or more, I'm going to be having an extra unplanned live stream next week, guys.
Hmm.
So I will double up. It's not on my calendar right now, but if you guys decide to hit it, it's in your hands. If you don't, that's fine, but it's up to you. You control it. But if you decide that you want to submit those super chats in tonight, and we make the goal of the challenge, that I will go into my calendar tomorrow and book it up and set up the stream for next week. All right. That's number one. And number two is something, Knight, I'm going to let you introduce now because we're in this together. So let's share, Knight, if you would, the second big portion tonight of the streams.
Yeah, I mean, the other part of what we're doing is, we're trying to also spend, some energy for our folks that are members on our Patreon platform. And we've got a couple of really cool things that we've talked about that we're going to be doing as far as planning, some fun stuff. Um, we'll probably tease something else maybe a little bit later on as well that we've spent
Yes.
probably five or so hours talking about in the last 2 days.
Yep.
So anyways, but tonight, what we're really trying to do is also to get more sight on our Patreon. But if we have Patreon members, people that become part of our Patreons on both of our channels, we're actually going to have another reward where we're going to do another stream together.
Mm-hmm.
Same idea, kind of the handoff stream, partying on both channels, bringing everyone together from both of our channels. And that should be really cool. I'm really excited to see how that goes. So we're hoping that we can get 10 Patreon members. And as we do that, we've got a fun little thing that we're going to play for you guys. And it's going to be really cool. So we're hoping to get 10 Patreon members tonight for Steven's Patreon. And then later on tonight, when I am going to be streaming for Coriander and I and Kill on our channel as well. So it should be a lot of fun. And Patreon, as you know, Steven, the cool thing about Patreon is, we have members on both platforms, on YouTube channel members.
That's right.
And we have Patreon members.
That's
but
right.
The advantage that Patreon has, and I've done this on my channel, I've invited my channel members and Patreon members to be on the Patreon platform. We have a lot more flexibility. When we do watch parties, there have been times I've played the movie for the audience myself, so you don't have to worry about renting it. We also don't have to worry about some of the things that YouTube might frown upon and so forth. So
that's right.
It has a lot of flexibility. We can communicate more easily on Patreon. We've got by email, messaging, and also a community chat that is basically like a Facebook Messenger type of thing. So it's really, really cool. So that's why we wanted to make sure that we also spend some energy to kind of talk about our Patreon, and obviously also thanking our Patreon members that we have currently.
Absolutely, man. It's so true on all of the counts. I mean, there is flexibility over there that we don't have on YouTube, as Knight was just saying. When it comes to copyright, we don't have to worry about any of that stuff over there, pretty much.
Yep.
And so Knight and I have been brainstorming. We'll continue to be always brainstorming about our Patreon. And we have a lot of things that we're cooking up, as you would say. And so it's going to be really awesome. So what we're hoping for, to reiterate exactly what Knight said, tonight I am hoping to get 10 new Patreon members. So if you're not a member of my Patreon, the links are in the chat to join. I appreciate that, to all the mods. And by the way, thank you, moderators. Sarah's here. I know Mayan's here. Thank you for doing such a great job and keeping the chat a friendly place and posting links. And we both appreciate that. It's huge. So thank you for that. But yeah, the links are in the chat. So you'll just simply click the Patreon link, go and I have only 2 levels, so it's real simple. All right, it won't take you long. There's 2 levels. Pick which one is you'd like to support the channel at, and then I will count that. And Knight and I are counting this throughout the night.
Yes.
And so, and when we hit 10, we'll get there. But the goal is 10. new patrons, or if you're currently a Patreon member at the lower tier, if you upgrade to the next level, that will also count as well.
Mhm.
That will also count as well, for sure. Um, and as Knight alluded to, also for those of you who join both platforms, we are working on something that's going to be a really cool recognition, special recognition for dual platform members.
Yes.
And so if you're thinking, well, I like my name in green, I don't, or I like to have the most of the emojis, I don't want to leave that. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. But if you just go and add Patreon, you're going to get even more special recognition than the green and the skull. So we're going to talk about, we're still working this all out, guys. This is all very new. But we like, let's start tonight, right?
That's right.
Let's get the word out, because you want to get ahead of it. Jump in there tonight with us, and it's going to be an amazing time.
Oh, great.
So if you're a channel member, we're not asking you to leave we're not asking you necessarily to leave the channel. What we're saying is consider being a dual platform Cravenite. And trust me, I'm working on a pithy, really cool name that will give you special recognition that no one else will have if you're a dual member. So yeah, it's a membership drive. It really is tonight. It's a membership drive, as well as a great fun time talking about our favorite horror kills.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. So real quick blanket hello to the chat. I see you all here. Mary, Tatum, of course. Mayanne, I mentioned already. Paula. Russell, what's up, Russell? Super Tenor. Stella G, good to have you as always. Thomas, what's up? Kyle from Flet's Movies, good to see you, Kyle.
Hey.
Johnny's here. What's up, Johnny? Great seeing you. I'm glad you could make it tonight, man. Becky's here. Hey, Becky, it's always nice to see you when you can make it. Spoof in the house tonight with us tonight. Chris is also here. And Chris, we got two Chris's. We got Chris Hambrick and Chris. So welcome to both Chris's. King Matthews here. And I think I might have got David Smith. Hey, David.
Hey.
Glad you could make it, buddy. And RJ. What's up, RJ? RJ's in the house. Okay. And I think that's going to be, yep, as far as I can tell, that's everybody that I can see. Oh, wait, Barb joined. Hey, Barb.
Hey, Barb. And we got Marcus in the house.
Hey, all right, Knight, you got to say it, buddy.
I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart.
He's not human. I love that. He's not human.
That just never gets old, man.
It doesn't. It never, ever does. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I think we are caught up on everyone. Oh, Ryan's here too. Ryan, not to miss you.
Hey, Ryan.
Gene. Hey, Gene. What's going on?
Gene.
And Scream Fan is here. Hey, Scream Fan.
You come to the right place.
Yes, you know it. This is it right here.
That's
This
right.
is basically Woodsboro online.
Yeah, pretty much. This is about as close as it's going to get.
Thank you, buddy. Oh my gosh. Okay. We had a couple of super chats that have come through.
All right.
So let's go ahead and do those, and then we're going to start talking about our picks. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So early, before we even started, Super Tenor already getting the ball rolling with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Super Tenor. Just saying hello. Hey, man, that's all right. I'm excited. We're excited too, buddy.
Mhm.
Very much so. Yes. So thank you for that, man. And although your chats came before the goal started, it will still count. So don't worry. It's going to count tonight to the total of 10
All right.
that we're trying to reach. And also Johnny with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Johnny. Your counts towards the goal. Says my top horror kill is obvious, and not just because of Scream. Drew Barrymore horror kill was shocking, as she was a big actress and it was the first scene. Yeah, man. I think that it will not surprise me, Johnny, if that if that scene is not the last time we talk about that scene tonight. Man, thanks for your super chat, man. Appreciate it. And Night, let's kick it off, man. We're having fun. And I look. Sometimes we always think cats and dogs, right? Cats and dogs. Dogs will always defeat a cat.
That's
It's
right.
just, in size and everything else. Well, for all of you who are cat lovers out there, you might be happy to see that this goes against the flow of that thought. And here we go.
Man, come on, man.
Oh,
What?
dude.
Oh, poor doggy.
I know. We actually, Mike and I actually found that movie, and I think it's on YouTube for free. We're actually thinking about doing a watch party, bro.
Really?
Yes.
That would be
Just-
fun, man.
Oh, dang. It would be hilarious, man. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Dark Grave. Dark Grave joined us. Welcome. Good to
Hey.
see you. All right. So, Knight, how about this, man? And don't forget, guys, your Patreon. Let's keep the Patreon link coming, guys, if you would. And the moderators, I appreciate it. And I am refreshing it right now. And hey, Knight, guess what?
Mhm. Yeah.
I just got a new Patreon member right now.
All
Stella
right.
G just became a dual platform supporter.
Woohoo!
Dude, it sounded like
All
we were
right.
like we were doing a song. Woohoo, together. Perfect timing. Stella G, first one of the night to step up and become a Patreon member. And in this case, a dual platform member. So Stella, thank you. That is incredible. That is honestly the highest you can support the channel is with being a supporter on both channels.
Mhm.
And so that is amazing. And I really appreciate it. So let's keep it going, guys. That's amazing. What a great way to start. We got our first
Yeah.
one. Our goal is 10, guys. I'm looking for 10 patrons tonight. I do believe it can happen. And thank you, Stella. That's amazing. Great job.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Stella.
Yeah, and don't worry, Stella. And for everyone who's going to be a dual platform supporter, that awesome, cool name is going to be coming. You're going to be very, very special recognition. All right, so Knight, let's get started. As people still are doing that, let's talk about. I'll let you go first. What is your first kill that's your favorite of all time?
Okay. Well, I had a long list, man, because so many came to my mind. But and I tried to be a little creative with mine a little bit too.
Okay.
But this was a kill that to this day it's still kind of it just makes me shudder. And I base these on favorite, or maybe it was a shock, or maybe it was just something that I had never seen before as far as like creative, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My first one that I'm going to throw out there, and I'm also going to be writing these down so we can keep track of them, of course. But my
Right.
first one is from Final Destination 5, and that
Ooh.
is the gymnast death.
Oh, that was a
Dude.
good one.
Dude, was that
Ooh.
just thinking about it, it kills me. Just
Yes,
thinking about it,
dude.
it kills me, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, when you're watching that scene, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go crazy about explaining it, but when you're watching that scene, it's like there were so many times where you thought something was gonna happen, like when the tack goes on the balance
Ooh.
beam and she's
Yep.
doing, the backflips and all that type of stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, she's gonna step on it and then do something or whatever.
Mhm.
Nope, that's not what happens, and it kind of keeps going and going and going, and then eventually she's on the I guess they're the uneven bars. I think it is what it is.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And bro, that was I can't even really watch it fully. I'm not gonna lie. I'm man enough to admit that, like, when it happens, I still kind of cringe because it
Mhm.
looks
Mhm.
so authentic, and it's actually something that not exactly the way the death happens, but I always thought to myself, man, what if they mess up that flip and land the wrong way?
Oh
And yeah,
gosh.
Final
Can you
Destination
imagine,
5
bro?
showed me what happens when that happens.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Expand. Could you expand a little bit more, just for a second for me on that?
Yeah. Well, here's the other part about it too, because I thought to myself, all right, the thing about the Final Destination franchise that I really love is this whole domino effect, of the deaths. And when you get to that particular one, like, everyone talks about like in FD2, when you talk about the log truck, and obviously
Oh
that
gosh.
big highway pile up, that's horrible, right? But
Mhm.
the thing of it is that to me, being in that gymnasium and everything, and a shout out to all the gymnasts all across the world,
Ah.
young and old, man, because they're taking chances every second, man. It's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I thought set up so well, and it was a bunch of these little building blocks up until the actual death. It was fantastic. It was so well done, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And honestly, the fifth film in that is my favorite sequel. So
Yeah. I remember you telling
it's
me that.
that's my number one sequel. I love it, and the way that it connects back, I mean, it gave me like goosebumps, and I was smiling from ear to ear. I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, this is great." I was just soaking that up when that
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
So
man.
yeah,
Oof.
and that kill was brutal. Oh my gosh,
It
that's
was.
a really good one, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Do you want to share Coriander's pick? My first
Yeah, and she had some good ones, man. So the first one that I'm gonna throw out there, and she's a huge fan of this director. Obviously he's a legend. But her first pick, and these aren't in any particular order for
Yeah.
for for me
Yep.
or her,
Same
um,
here. Hmm.
because we'll be on my stream. We'll we'll be figuring out what's the best of
Exactly.
all of these. But she picked David Cronenberg's Scanners with the
Oh,
head explosion scene,
yeah,
Michael
dude.
Ironside just doing the work mentally, and that dude's head to this day, bro. And Scanners is
Yeah,
like, I think Scanners is like 1980 or 81, I think.
it's
I could be wrong
old.
on that. It's
It's
old.
early. Yeah, it's for sure.
But again, bro, the 80s,
Hmm.
so much talent, legendary makeup and effects artists, and it's all practical. And
Absolutely.
when you see that head explosion, it looks so good. To this day, it still looks good, man. So yeah, so that's Coriander's first one. And I made sure, yeah, and I did share the list because I'm gonna keep this list here. Um, so if you wanna you can put that up if you want. But
Um,
yeah,
okay.
man,
Let me.
it's crazy. That head explosion, it's like wow. Mm-mm-mm.
There it is. And okay. Well, it's Johnny brought it up earlier, and so I'm going to go ahead and get this right out of the way. It is without question uh, one of the most amazing opening kill sequences in the history of horror that I've ever seen.
Yep.
And it is absolutely, excuse me, the death of Casey Becker in Scream. Oh, come on
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, to this day, night, I've seen that movie 200 times or more. And do you know it still grips me? It still grips me every time.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, that I think we could all agree. Maybe we don't all agree. I think it's arguably, I think without a doubt, it's iconic, at least, at the very least.
I agree, man. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. It's in my reserve because I
Yep.
knew you probably would list it because it's that good. It truly is.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. Hey, real quick shout out. I see we've got Amber. Necessary distraction. Look at Amber going
Hey,
way back to the OG days.
that's right.
Good to see you, Amber. Glad that you can hang out with us tonight. So yeah, so that was one of mine. For sure, has to be. And
It
of course,
has to be, man.
It has to be. I think, like I said, I think it's probably on everybody's list at this,
Mm,
at least.
yep.
Um, and hey, what's up? Kanochi is joined. Hi.
Hey.
So I have to check out Scanners. I've never seen it. Oh, yes, definitely
Yeah.
check that one out.
Yep. It's a good one.
Yes, it really is it's a great one. Great classic 80s
Yeah.
horror. Before there was CGI, there was 80s horror.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
And it's David Cronenberg who, I feel as though, he's just such a gifted director. He's a gifted storyteller. He has a very unique style. It's a bit odd too.
Mhm.
But for me, anyways, as a horror fan, it's odd in a good way because when I watch his movies, I always feel like I'm like transported. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's the real world, but not in a way where it's fake, but it just feels different. Like I'm interested. I'm trying to
Mhm.
understand so many things. And it's so true of probably all of his films, even something like The Fly, these are
Mhm.
all modern movies, but it just feels like it's in a place that I will never be at or
Yeah.
understand totally,
Yeah.
so he just has a way with his films. He really does.
Mhm. Yep. All right. Just again, a reminder, guys, tell us your favorites
Yeah.
in the chat. We want to know what you think is your favorite or most shocking, any criteria you want to put to it, kills hidden in the history of horror that you've seen. And
Yeah.
we'd love to see that.
And
Also,
also
yeah,
oh,
go
no, I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead, Steven.
No, go right ahead,
Well,
buddy.
I was gonna say, and I know we got a lot of folks and we got some different ideas in here, but just so you
Yeah.
guys know, and I know Steven always reminds folks, if you do send in a super chat or something like that,
Hmm.
put in your kill, let us
Yeah.
know. That way we can talk about it as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
Yep.
that's a good point. I do normally say that, and I haven't said
Hmm.
that tonight. But for everybody that's here, we'll get to as many as possible, but we got almost
Hmm.
40 folks here. And so it's not going to, there's no way we'll be able to go through all of your picks plus our picks in the time that we have.
Hmm.
So as Knight said, if you do send in a super chat though, with your movie title, or not movie title, but the scene that's your favorite or one of your favorites, Knight and I will get it on the panel up here on the screen so that we can talk about it. And that would be a lot of fun because you guys are going to have
Yeah,
different ideas than we do.
that's right.
So, yeah. So if you, and not only that, you'll also be supporting the channel, guys. Always remember that.
Hmm.
We got to keep the lights on, right? Night, right? Night. There's
That's
a
how it
lot of
is,
work,
man.
a lot goes into this, and
That's how it is. That is
yep.
how it is. And who knows? I mean, if it's a really good kill, I don't have an issue having it put on the list. If it's something that's really,
Ooh,
really cool, because we're
it's true.
compiling a list right now of the top kills, and then later on my channel, we're going to eliminate them one by one to find out which will be the last one standing. So if you guys really feel strongly about a kill, you do that and get it on this list. There's a lot of great
Yeah,
ones. Yeah.
absolutely. And yeah, I mean that's a great point because it's so much. Knight and I are talking about our favorites, but here's what I'm going
Mhm.
to suggest, Knight. How about this, man? How about if you send in a $10 super chat with your favorite kill scene, we will add it to our list, which we're going to
Okay.
rank. How do you think, Knight? You think
Yeah,
that's
I'll
fair?
I'll I'll add it right now live. Absolutely. I have no issue
Yeah.
with that.
All right. So there you go, guys. If you would like to have your kill scene considered on the list right here that we're going to vote on next on Night Stream, you can be actually a part of the show. All you gotta do is it's $10 super chat. Tell us your kill scene. It's on the list automatically.
Yep.
All right, there you go, guys. So that would be awesome. I hope you guys do that, not just because you're supporting the channel, but I really would like to see it at what you're thinking and and have these go head to head in the next stream. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Real quick, Johnny sending in a $2 super chat. Thank you, Johnny. Says Derry and Jeepers Creepers was heartbreaking.
Oh,
Oh gosh,
yeah,
it
man.
was. I had forgot about that,
Poor
man.
Justin Long, man. He's always He, dude, I love Justin Long so much. He is literally a scream king,
He
but
is.
he
He is.
usually doesn't fare too well at the end of the day in these movies. In these movies,
It doesn't, bro. You can almost like put a bet on it every time. Justin Long's in a horror movie. It's not going to end well.
it's worse than Sean Bean. Like almost, it's like Sean Bean always dies in his movies.
Oh gosh, man. But he's fun to watch, man. He's definitely a great actor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best, man. I think he's so underrated. And like I said, I consider him a scream king. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's a great way to not pay homage, but to give him like some reverence, like we call our scream queens, right? You know
That's
what I mean?
right. Yep, absolutely.
And hey, look here. Sarah Campbell says she wants her kill to go on our list. Hey, stepping up to the plate, Sarah. Thank you. $10 super chat. Sarah says, I have to throw out this one. Ghost Ship, the cable death, where the cable on deck slices everyone in half.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, I'm gonna add that. Wow.
Dude,
Yep.
I saw Ghost Ship in the theaters when it came out.
Yeah.
And looking back on it, it's funny enough, I've actually talked about this with my buddy Mike, the Carbonite Jedi, just this week. And I was like, I want to see that movie again. It's been a long time. And what a kill. What a kill.
Yep.
Dude, cuts everybody in half on the deck.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That was a gnarly one.
Ooh, yes. Wow. Sarah, thank you so much. We've got that on our list. We're going to vote on. Woo. All right, guys. So just remember, you can do what Sarah did. If you've got a kill scene, you've got to get on the list to vote. $10 super chat will get you on the list. All right. And hey, Stella G coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Stella. Right. She says from the movie one mirrors the bathtub kill scene.
Oh.
The Hitcher, Jennifer and Jason Leigh in the semi trucks. Well, we're gonna have to pick. Ooh, we're gonna have to pick one of these.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick one of them. And
we're gonna have to pick one of them. Stella says the lawnmower kill in Sinister, and the blender in You're Next. I remember that one well.
Oh yeah, the blender. Man. Oh my gosh, I would vote. I would vote for that one, man.
Ooh, okay. Stella says we get to pick. We pick the one. Which one we want to put?
Yeah. What do you think?
I got to tell you, dude, I love You're Next. These are all great choices, Stella. They really are. But I'm going to vote for the blender scene, man. It was
okay.
It's great.
All right.
What do you think, Knight? You going with that as well?
I totally agree. Yeah.
All right. Yep. There we go. The blender. Knight is adding the blender right now. So let's thank you, Stella. All right, that's two folks from the audience says I want mine to be in the list.
Yes,
and
indeed.
There it is. There's the updated list. We got it. There it is. Nice. Okay, guys. Well, Knight. As we're waiting for others to vote while during the stream, tell us your next choice.
Well, my next one. This one is, look. You guys knew sooner or later. I mean, Steven already jumped out with, we knew where he was going to go. So I had to have one of my hometown heroes represented. But it's interestingly from a movie or one of the films that I wouldn't have thought that would have been the one I would have picked. But it's The Kill, right? And I'm going to pick Jason X, the nitrogen kill.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Crush that iced head.
Yes.
I love that scene.
Yes, man. That's a good one.
It really is a good one, man. Dude.
It just never gets old, man.
Just like the Jason X never gets old either, in my opinion.
It doesn't.
That movie's just awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, guys. Let me do a check on Patreon. Let me see if we've got any more folks. Stella was the first one. What's up,
man? Man in the chat like, yes, night. Man always wants to make sure I keep the torch for Friday the 13th. She makes sure I stay in line. You know?
I love it. All right. No new Patreon members yet. Okay. We're holding at 1 right now, guys. Our goal is 10.
Let's get
So
another. Let's get
yeah,
another.
let's get another. Let's get 2. Let's get another one now. Let's keep moving it up.
That's right.
It's because we're doing our Patreon membership drive tonight, as well as our favorite horror kills. So
That's right.
much appreciated. And Johnny, thanks for your kind words. Just keep it going, guys. Support this channel and community. It's awesome to be around such cool, genuine people interested in horror as well. That means a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much,
So
man.
true.
Okay. Let's do another one from Coriander now.
Okay. The next one from Miss Coriander's list. Well, actually, you know what? Let me throw this one out here now because
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, oh, that's one. She also came up with The Hitcher from 1986 when Nash gets pulled
Ooh.
apart at the end, Jennifer Jason Leigh's character, which
Ah,
I gotta agree, man. When that happened, I was like,
man.
bro, they went all the way. I did not
Mhm.
expect it whatsoever. If you guys in the chat, obviously, you know, we know that some folks have seen it because obviously we had Stella mentioning
That's
it.
true.
So
Yep.
shout out to Stella. But if you have not seen The Hitcher from 1986, you have got to see it. Rutger Hauer, the late great Rutger Hauer,
Yep.
was amazing as an
Amazing.
insane killer. My God.
Yes.
He
He was
was
so
amazing.
good.
Mhm.
So good.
Yes. Yep. So if you haven't seen it, you definitely should. It's got so many great scenes, a lot of great tension. You know, it felt like it some of the, you know, moments of the, I don't want to give it away for folks that haven't seen it, but some of the times where there was dialogue and tension and stuff like that, it felt like something that Wes would have done. You know what I'm saying? Because Wes was always
Yeah.
good with those small moments that build up and kind of like sneak up on you. And
Mhm.
The Hitcher has
Mhm.
some really great moments like that.
Yeah, and that is a great movie. Totally, guys. You really should see it if you have not.
Mhm.
It's definitely worth your time. Trust me. All right. And so my next kill that I'm going to throw out. Oh man, you know. Okay, I'll tell you what. Because it's like I could go for I have a layup kill that's got to go on it's going to go on the list. That's on my list. But I'm gonna pick one a little bit more potentially obscure from a lot of folks.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to 1972 to Wes Craven's, and trust me, I have more than Wes Craven movies on here. Don't worry. Thinking what's Wes Craven movies, but they have some great kills in them. I can't help it.
Ooh.
Yeah, but we're going back to 1972. Wes Craven's first film, The Last House on the Left.
Ooh.
This is a very disturbing movie. It is very heavy, and when you're done, you're not going to be running out to grab lollipops. It's just it's not going to happen.
That's great.
Hey, real quick shout out to A Got Change. Welcome to the chat. Glad you're here. But my pick night is going to be Mary, the Mary kill.
Okay. Yeah. Oof.
And dude, I can't even say how disturbing this kill is.
Mhm.
YouTube literally will shut me down if I said what was involved here. But if anyone's seen the movie, I know Knight, you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
What happens to that poor woman is just and the way Wes shot it, he did not hold back at all.
Nope.
It was so gritty and just so just watching it, you're uncomfortable. It's like it's like I don't feel I should be watching this. Like I should turn my head. It's that kind of a feel. And and to me, and like Stella said right there, it's horrifying. It is absolutely horrifying. Forget about the remake. That was a very polished version of this movie. When you go back to the original Night, I mean, it's not a favorite kill, but the reason I put it there is because, Wes started off the 70s gritty horror films.
He did.
And so many people don't really acknowledge that. We
Yep.
talk about Texas Chainsaw, we talk about Halloween,
Mhm.
but the fact is 1772, Wes started it with this gritty slasher movie. And so I have to give credit because I think of the effect it had on the horror genre at the
Agreed.
time. Yeah. So
No
I
doubt.
take no joy in the scene, but
Mhm.
I take joy in the fact that Wes revolutionized horror for the first time in the 70s,
Yeah.
and again in the 80s, and again in the 90s. And that's
Yep.
pretty remarkable.
And
So
3 different types of films too, man. That's the thing that
all of
always
them.
gets me. Like, they're totally different from each other.
Yes.
There's almost
Totally.
nothing other than the fact that, people are dying in them. There's not much that is the same, you know?
No, it's true. Hey, I want to welcome Junior JC. Welcome. Good to have you here tonight.
Welcome,
Make
welcome.
yourself at home. Hey, I want to mention to everyone here that's a visitor, just if it's your first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do this a lot. We do this a lot. We talk horror, we talk Scream.
Yep.
We play games. We like to have a good time. So
Yep.
glad you're here. Would love for you to subscribe and like this stream. Would be much appreciated. And before we update the list there, we got another super chat coming in, a $10 super chat from
Ooh.
Johnny Keene. And you know what that means, Knight?
I do.
Johnny's got a scene he wants included. Let me remind everybody, we had a lot of new people that's joined. If you send a $10 super chat in on my stream, we are putting together a list of the best kills, a combination of mine, Knight's, Coriander, who will be joining a little bit later, and you guys that send in a $10 super chat. We will put your movie on the list. You actually can contribute tonight to the topic and to the material. So you send a $10 super chat just like Johnny did and tell us your kill scene and we'll update it. So let's see. Johnny says, hey, Knight and Craven, you have the choice to put on the list. Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Either Derry's death by Creeper, yep, or Ellison's poisoned in Sinister. What do you guys think should be on the list? Get it up. Oh, wow.
That's tough, man. Just in my opinion, the thing about Sinister is just creepy, and it's one of those movies that truly is it truly is a creepy film, a scary film, and a lot of there's been a lot of I guess tests that were done to see what's the scariest film of all time, getting the heart beat up and all that. So I guess Sinister is done really well with that. But the thing about Derry is the fact that, again, it's Justin Long. You're rooting for him. He's a likable guy. And, at the end of the day, there's no escape. And I think that's the thing that kind of gets me the most about that kill, because it's so dark and it ends on that, sorry about the spoilers, but
Oh, no.
So yeah, that I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards Jeepers Creepers, but what do you think?
It's tough, but I have to go Jeepers Creepers. I do. That's the one that my heart's pulling on.
Yeah.
For me, 100% Knight. It's the Jeepers Creepers kill of Derry. So yeah, I think we did it. So Knight is our list keeper tonight, and he does such a great job. He's so organized, and so he's going to go ahead and update this, and then I will show you guys the list of where we're at. Thank you again so much, Johnny, for the super chat and getting your movie choice put on the list tonight. And thanks for giving us the chance to choose it. That's fun too, right? That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
it
really
makes
fun.
it fun too because it's more things to discuss, and plus, there's so many, like you said in the beginning of this whole stream. There's so many great kills, and it's great to hear
So
from the
many.
audience.
Yeah, I love it. And so there it is, guys. There's our updated list. And so we got like another 45 minutes or so, maybe just right around there. So keep them coming, guys, because we want to have a list that's going to be amazing to work through on
Mhm.
Knight's channel, where we're going to go after this stream.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, Tatum sent us our super chat. Thanks, Tatum. She
Hey.
says, I have to say my favorite was Billy Loomis. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
How can you not disagree, or how can you disagree with Billy Loomis kills?
Hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Tatum. I appreciate it. Yeah. And supporting the channel.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see where we are at here. Is it my turn, Knight? Or is it your turn? I
I
totally
believe
forgot
it's
where
I
we're at.
believe it's my turn. Yep, it's
Okay,
my
good.
turn because you had just said Last House on the Left with Mary's death.
Of course. Of
Yep.
course. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
So my next one, and this was an unconventional one, but if people, obviously, if you've seen my stream, you probably have an idea where I'm going to go with it, and I'm actually going to go with In a Violent Nature, the yoga kill, which, bro, and I don't know if you've seen In a Violent Nature.
I have not seen that one yet. No.
So I won't get into spoilers per se. I've ranted about this movie a little bit, and I'm just gonna say maybe it might appear in a certain series I do on my channel. I don't know, but anyways, but the kill itself, and it's all over the place. I'm just gonna say it's the yoga kill. It's a person that's
Okay.
practicing yoga, and
Okay.
let's just say this
My
person was.
imagination's already got lots of stuff
Yeah.
going.
And let me tell you this, I can almost guarantee you
Yeah,
when you see it, it's probably more than what you thought. Because I
I bet.
remember the first time I saw it and I was like, oh. And then I said, oh, like four more times. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh,
So
dang. I
yeah,
love it.
I'm gonna go with In a Violent Nature. It was like, whoo. I said to myself, these guys, how'd they come up with that? Come on. That does come on. You know?
Man, you're making me wanna go watch the movie after our streams tonight. I just wanna see this scene right now.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Oh gosh. All right, so we've got your movie choice in,
yes.
the yoga kill. There we
Yep.
go. All right, and how about Coriander? What's her next pick, or
Uh,
one of her choices?
yeah, the next one on her list, this was actually a really cool one that her list was great. I mean, your list is too, because these are kills, most of them
Mhm,
except for one that I wasn't even thinking about, but they're great. But
mhm.
her next kill is from The Invisible Man. Okay, that's
Oh,
that's the one with Elizabeth Moss,
yeah.
and it's the restaurant scene where her character Cecilia is there with her sister. And did you see Invincible Man?
I saw it when it first came out, but I haven't seen it
Okay.
since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Invisible Man was actually the last movie I saw before the pandemic. And I saw it like
Ah.
literally a couple days before the lockdown. It was crazy.
Ooh,
Um,
that's close.
yeah, it was super close, but I think it was a great film. I think it's totally underrated. It's not talked
Yeah, it
about
is.
enough.
No.
I don't even talk about it as much as I should. And I'm going
Mhm,
to try to
mhm,
rectify that. But the kill happens because the Invisible Man is around. I'm not going to say exactly how in case some people haven't seen it, but
mhm.
it is wow. Yeah, it is wow.
Wow. I don't remember it, but that's just because it was a long time ago,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
but, it's funny you say that because that's another movie I've been talking about, or thinking about, not really talking with anybody, but thinking about watching again.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have. Lee Wanell.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. Sarah. There's a couple of kills I'm betting are coming up, but if not, I have my super chat finger ready.
Yeah.
I love it, Sarah. Sarah's great.
Yeah.
She is great. Hey, real quick, Paula's sending in a $2 super chat to help out the channel. Thanks,
All
Paula.
right.
Jason's first kill, Billy's death, Carrie White.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah. There
All
you
right.
go.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I like the way you're thinking, Paula.
Hmm.
That's good stuff. Hey, Talking Star Wars sent in a $5 super chat and says, here to help with the goal. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
man. And if you guys aren't sure what he's talking about, the ticker at the bottom, you're just joining. You have a super chat reward challenge tonight. It's 10 super chats by 8:15 Central, which is basically 35 minutes from now. If we hit that goal, I'm going to host another stream next week that was not on my schedule. So I'm going to bring you guys another stream. So if you really enjoy streaming here and coming in for streams and us having chats together and you want more of it, you can do that by us hitting the cumulative goal of 10 super chats. And we'll actually have more time together next week. So Talking Star Wars says, I want to help make that happen. Thank you so much, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that. Yes. And you know what else, Knight? I think these last super chats deserve a clip. We haven't done a clip in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit. So, Knight, if you're a single person out there looking for love, trying to find that right connection, trying to find the one that will be your soulmate.
Yeah.
Well, there is a place to go. And here are some ladies that are actually up and available to potentially be that in your life. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I live in the West End Pretend Valley. Pardon me.
Hi, I'm Jana. I'm looking for. I'm not sure. Hello, my name is Ellen. Some people call me sexy. Others say I'm sensuous.
Hey, man, there's 3 candidates.
I don't even know what to think, man. What? Jeez. Oh, jeez, man.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I like telling you, man. Yes, just to clarify for the chat real quick, we have halfway to goal night, 5
Okay.
of 10, but actually it's more than that because Super Tenor sent in a $5 super chat prior to the stream starting. So we are actually 6 of 10.
That's right.
So we literally are just, if you send in a super chat of $5, we only need 4 more. And you guys will get an extra stream next week. That's so close, guys. So
Yeah, man.
hey, it's in your hands, though, right? It's in your hands. It's up to you.
That's right.
But we're getting closer, just so you know. We're getting closer. We're 6 of 10. All right. I think it's my turn, right, Nate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's your turn.
All right. And I'm going to have to go old school on this one. Probably something that you may or may not have on your list as well.
Okay.
But I'm going back to 1960.
Ooh,
And yeah, buddy, it's going to be the Marion Crane shower kill in Psycho. Oh my gosh. That is, dude, honestly, it's such a classic. And I argue that movie really began the subgenre of slasher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was the one. Alfred Hitchcock. And by the way, if you're a channel member, what's happening in 2 weeks? Not this Wednesday, but the next.
We're going to be doing a watch party watching Psycho together.
Together, guys.
Yep.
So it's only for channel members. You got to be a Cravenite. You can join us for the private watch party of Psycho. But that kill was amazing. It was iconic. It was groundbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
That was not something that people were used to seeing in 1960. That's basically the 50s still. And
great.
So Alfred Hitchcock did it. What an amazing job. What an amazing film, which we're going to watch. And it has to go on the list. So Marion Crane's kill in Psycho. It's my next pick.
It's a great one, man.
All right. Let's keep it going, Knight. What's your next pick? And don't forget, real quick, don't forget, guys, for $10 super chat, you can put your favorite kill scene into our master list that we're going to vote on in a little while.
Yeah,
So you can be interactive with the show, not just in
that's
the
right.
chat, but in the actual content night.
That's
So
right.
you guys can do that. $10 super chat will get you that. All right, Knight. Let's see. What's your next one, buddy?
And actually, and also just to remind folks too, don't forget, if you would like to help support the channel, check out the Patreon. We've got some cool stuff that we've got planned, and it
Yes.
will be so much fun, guys. Seriously. So don't forget, we're still trying to do that as well.
Bro, thank you, man. I totally like zoned out and didn't even mention the Patreon.
That's okay.
This is a Patreon drive, right? And it's like, I didn't even talk about it. So thank you, Knight, for that. Yes, we're trying to get some Patreon members here.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mayanne. There's the link, guys. All right, Knight, go ahead, buddy. What's your next pick?
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you what, man. This was tough to only have a handful, and I had, like I said, I had about a dozen. But I knew the particular 4 I wanted to give, and Psycho was one of them.
Okay, all
But
right.
I have a whole bunch of alternates. Here is the one that I'm gonna go with, and you guys know. I mean, I don't want to sound like. Well, I knew he'd say that, but look, man, look.
Bring
When you
it.
talk about Haddonfield, you know,
There we
there's
go.
one person that comes to my mind. I'm gonna go with, and there's a couple that I had on my list, but I'm actually gonna go with Halloween '78, and I'm gonna go with the Linda kill. When Michael comes into the doorway with the sheet, Ghost
That's it.
Bob, as they say, and I mean,
Yeah.
it was such a great scene. It was just so well done. I never get tired of it. And just choking her with the phone cord while Laurie is listening, thinking that Linda is playing a
Oh,
prank. It's just classic.
it
It's just
is,
classic.
man.
So I'm gonna go with Halloween '78.
Bingo. The Linda kill.
Yeah.
What a great kill. And hey guys, real quick, Johnny sent in a $5 super chat. Thank you, Johnny. And helping us reach the goal of 10
All
super
right.
chats of at least $5. Says, hey guys, this isn't for the list. Just hoping Craven can do a get it up clip of Stu. Oh, brother, listen, man, you ask and I shall deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we all get it up for Stu Mucker. Crank it, let's go.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Get up!
Right. Get it up for Stu and scream.
Get up!
And maybe scream 8.
Get up!
Maybe.
Get up! It was fun.
Love it.
I love that
Love
too,
it.
man.
That's so cool, man. Thank you so much for sending that in, man. I really appreciate it. And it was great. It was so great to see the clip again. It's been a little bit.
Heck yeah.
Hey, real quick, too. Tatum sending a $2 super chat to help the channel. Thanks, Tatum.
All
I
right.
love talking horror with you. It's so much fun. Well, it's fun for us too. And I appreciate that. Thank you. We're glad that you enjoy the content on our channels.
Yeah.
And Tatum's sending another $1 super chat to help out. Thanks, Tatum.
Thank you.
Everything helps, man. Everything helps
It
at
does.
the channel. Yep. It really does. All right. So where are we at, Knight? We are on Coriander now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to be going with what is her last pick on this particular list. And this one is probably the most, well, I probably would say obscure, because I know I didn't know this movie until we actually did an episode on it for Slasher Movie Club, which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen that episode, you got to check it out.
Yeah.
This is a movie that we actually watched, and I think it was like on a Friday night, because we would always watch the movies we would talk about on Slasher Movie Club for the Monday night show.
Mhm.
And so we sat down on a Friday night and we put it on, and we just didn't get into it. It was, it's so weird. I remember feeling like, it's okay. It's okay. And so I think we stopped it maybe about a third of the way in. And then the next day I said to her, well, we're going to be talking about this movie. We've got to watch it, because we didn't know the movie. you know, and it's a slasher, old school
Ah,
slasher in the woods. And so I said, let's
okay.
try it again. Let's just try it again. You know, it was a brand new day. We had rested through the night and so forth. And we watched it and we both loved it.
Isn't that
And
something? Yeah.
yeah, we both loved it. And it just goes to show, and I know it could be true for so many others. You know, if you're not in the right mindset with a movie, you may not enjoy it as much if you're tired or if you're hungry, if you're really stressed out, you know, and some of those things may not matter, but it did for us. So second
You
time a
did. Yeah.
watch, we loved it. And the movie is called Just Before Dawn. And the kill is the character of Connie, who's basically the final girl in the film.
Okay.
And she kills a villain in the film in
Okay.
probably the most. Who would have thought that this could be done? That's all I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
wow.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. When Coriander comes onto the stream, if she wants to elaborate, she can. I know the kill, of course, but she kills and there's no weapons. I'll tease it like that.
Mm.
No weapons whatsoever, and she straight kills the villain, and the villain is a huge villain. Like she's totally
Wow.
outsized. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's a great kill. It's a really cool movie. Pretty obscure and unknown because I think it was like from 1982, something like that.
Oh, wow.
And like I said, I'd never seen it, and it's a great movie though. Just Before Dawn.
Just Before Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're a fan of things like Friday the 13th or The Burning, or you know, like stuff that happens in the woods, slasher type of stuff,
Mhm.
80s vibes, you will probably love Just Before Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, and by the way, guys, just got to mention, if you are here and you have not subscribed to my buddy Knight's channel, the Night Watch Zone, you are depriving yourself from amazing, life-changing, potentially material. And so let me just tell you guys, please, one of my mods, if you would please put a link up for Knight's channel. Let's show Knight love. You know we love him. We know you know we love you, Knight. And you know what? But there could be someone here that's new. They're visiting. They just got a notification on YouTube. And if that's you tonight, please subscribe to my buddy Night Watch Zone. He's got amazing content.
Thanks, man.
And so
I appreciate that.
you're very welcome. And if you ever are if you're ever in the mood to watch something that is maybe even a little different, like really specialized, honed in content, Knight's your guy. So go check it out. I'm sorry, you won't be sorry. You will not be sorry.
Thanks.
Hey,
man.
there we go. Johnny just subscribed. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny.
And Johnny, we're going to be going to Knight's channel actually in about 30 minutes or so. So you'll be able to get a taste of it right there live. So it's gonna be fantastic. Hey, Darkgrave just subbed. There we go, guys.
All right. Thank you.
That's the community spirit right there. You know, we're here to help each other grow the community, grow our channels, and just have fun. So
Mhm.
love that. And thank you, but I mean, I want to say hello to bye Polar. What's up, Polar? Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. All right.
Hope you're doing well, Polar. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, same here. It's always great to see you when you can make it in. Okay. All right, let's see here. Hey, we got a $10 super chat from Troy. What's up, Troy?
Hey.
All right. Remember, guys, $10 super chats, you get to pick your favorite scene to go on our list, which we're going to vote on. So, guys, this is a big deal. Troy says, not my number one faves, but since it doesn't get brought up enough, the dance scene in the Suspiria remake.
Oh.
Okay. Fun fact, the Violent Nature makers call the yoga kill core strength.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I heard
core
that.
strength. Yeah. All right,
Yep.
Troy. Knight, we're going to update our list with the dance scene, the opening, or not the opening, but the dance scene.
Yep.
In Suspiria remake. Very
Got it.
good. Troy, you are on the list, buddy. We got you, bud. Appreciate it. And thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for that. And guys, look what we got so far. Here it is. We have got the list is growing. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks
So
great.
Oh my gosh. And Stella's just sharing with us $2 super chat. Thank you, Stella. Says, my husband's pick is Tina's death in Maryland Elm Street. You know, it's interesting, Stella, that
Stella, we're connecting on this stuff.
we are connecting big time. And actually, my next kill is the Tina kill on A Nightmare on Elm Street. It is a kill night for the ages.
It is. Yep.
And it's another iconic kill just on its own.
It is.
And I'm telling you right now, Night, every time, even to this day, I watch Nightmare, when I see her being dragged up the wall and over the ceiling, I'm literally cringing. Like, oh my gosh, it's awful.
Yep.
But amazing. And when you go back and really, you know, and of course, we know this now, but when you go back to look and understand how that was made, it's incredible. It just elevates it even higher. So,
yep.
That's it, man. The Tina kill night. That is for my next pick. And Stella's husband's going to be happy. It's made the list.
It made the list.
Yes. All right. Okay, Night. So your next, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, well, yeah,
or
no.
Am I wrong?
No, we went through them all. You were the last.
Yeah. Oh, was that the last? Okay, look. Do you have? All right, look. I gotta get one more in. Can we? You got one more you could do?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do one more each because I can't go without this being in there. So
okay, what do you got?
Well, you want me to go first? Okay, I'll go first. That's fine.
Okay.
It's gonna be from Halloween '78, but it is not the Linda kill.
Okay.
It's the opening kill of the
Judith.
POV camera work of Michael Myers when he's outside and he's lurking, looking in the windows.
Yeah.
And he goes inside, right? And he gets the knife out of the drawer and he goes up the stairs and the tension's building so much. The suspense is killing me. And of course, at that time, we don't even know who it is. We just know it's a mass killer. And then they go up there and kills his sister. It's the kill of his sister, the opening kill. Judith, that's her name. That's right. It's Judith. And when we get outside, we reveals that it's a 6-year-old boy with a butcher knife. And it's like the jaw drops. Like, what is happening? Yeah, man. It has to go on the list. I just can't let us go without that one being on there.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I mean, every time I watch the movie, obviously that's the opening, and I still get amazed with how well it's done. You know, the tension and also just how it pops. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the concept of it is so good because you don't know that it's a kid doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's so vicious. The blank look on his face. And you know, when Sandy Johnson, who played Judith, when she was sitting upstairs combing her hair, you know, as Michael was coming up the steps, there was no time concept about how quick they were going to come in with the knife and all that. So she was sitting up there not knowing exactly when it was going to happen. So when she turns around, you know, she really is startled in that moment, you know. And so yeah, it's just a great scene.
Yes, absolutely, man.
It
all right,
so
buddy.
Good.
You got one in the reserves?
I do. I've got a couple, but this is one that look. I know some people are probably like, "Ah, come on, man." This was one that always got me, you know, when I was growing up, and it's so creative and so gross that it always stuck out for me, and it's from one of my favorite franchises, of course. But I'm going with.
Wait! Can I say it? Not the kill, but the movie. Can I say the movie?
You can guess. I don't know if you're gonna guess it though.
I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
Is it from Part 7, New Blood?
No.
Okay. All right. I was wrong then. Okay. Okay.
Although I do love New Blood, I think I know. I think I know what you're thinking of, and I have talked about it before. But I'm
Yep.
actually going to go with Elm Street 4,
Okay.
the
All right.
Roach Motel kill.
Oh, Lord help me.
Yes.
Oh, I can't do that scene. Oh, I have to fast forward it. I can't watch it. I cannot watch it, dude. But that means it's really good. It's obviously, right? So,
Yeah.
bro.
But it's just so creative, you know what I mean? And Debbie's working out, doing her bench presses and all that type of stuff. And I
Mhm.
remember, growing up, and when anytime I worked out, I always thought about that because Freddie's pushing the weights down on her and her elbows breaks,
Mhm.
which is like is kind of a fear in a way. And then the
Yeah,
tentacles come out. It's great practical work. She
it
runs from
is.
Freddy. All of a sudden, she's in this hallway, and we realize that she's in a roach motel,
Oh,
and just the
gosh.
transformation and all that. It was great. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
It was even though I dread it, it was great. It was
Mhm.
done really good.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, man. Does Tatum have an extra? I mean Tatum, sorry. I was looking at the chat. Hi, Tatum. Uh, does Corey Hander have an extra? Or I think
She
that was it.
yeah,
Or,
that was all that she gave me. I don't know if she has
okay.
another one on her list. I think she I don't know if she's gonna come in yet or just on
Okay.
ours, but if she does, she can,
Okay.
let us know then.
Yeah, that's all good. That's all good.
Yeah.
Now, guys, we got 15 minutes left on this stream. That means a couple of things. First of all, let me see where we're at on the super chat goal. Looks like we are still at 8. Oh, Night, we're 8 out of 10. 7
All
out of
right.
10 on the channel, but Super Tenors makes it 8. So, guys, we
All
only
right.
need two more super chats of $5 each, and you will win the super chat challenge for tonight. And I
Woohoo.
will do an extra stream next week. Night, we're 2 away. We got 15 minutes, brother. I mean,
We should
that's
be able to
doable.
do it.
Yeah. And it's a $5 super chat. You'll hit the goal. The other thing, 15 minutes left to become a Patreon member, guys.
Yes.
Would love for you to join Stella, who joined tonight as a new patron. And, anyone who joins over there, it's much appreciated. You're supporting the channel. And if you join that as well as your channel membership, you'll be a dual platform member. And you guys are going to get extra special recognition for being a dual platform supporter of the channel.
Absolutely.
So just wanted to throw those out there again. The links to my Patreon are in the chat. I know Sarah's been posting it out. Mayanne's been posting out as well. Thank you, Sarah, for putting that out about a minute ago. That's the link. You just click it, pick your level, and then I'm checking it regularly to see if I get a notification for anyone else joining. But Stella's on board, and I hope you guys will consider joining her and being a Patreon member. 15 minutes, guys. That's the clock, and it's going to be over. So not a lot of time left. So having said that, also, we still have time if you want your movie to be picked on our list right here.
Yes.
You can join the content of the show. Every $10 super chat will get you here, put the name of your scene and the movie, and we will add it to the list, and we will vote as a group on this night stream that starts in like 13 minutes. So
Woohoo.
yeah, man, that's exciting. I can't wait. So there's the current list. And if you're looking at that list, you're just like, man, I've got a kill. I just really want to be on there because I think it's awesome. We're giving you control. They're giving you the keys. $10 super chat, and that will happen. All right. So those are the things that are still out there for my stream here before we go to night stream tonight. All right. So, Night, I'm going to ask you a question about like our picks for tonight. We're just looking at the list. And what would you say, in your opinion,
Hmm.
Or I'll ask you this: do you think there's a thread that runs between these in some way? Not by franchises, but I mean, in terms of the kills themselves. Do you feel like either through impact or whatever, do you feel there's like we can look at this list and say we see a thread or we see some continuity of some type? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think all of these kills are, well, they kind of fall into one of two categories to me. They either, made a lot of impact as far as
Mhm.
just the way they were done, the craftsmanship,
Yeah.
the practical work, that type of thing. Or they were just so out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you watch it, you have to like do a double take. You have to rewind it and watch it again because you almost couldn't believe it. And I think these kills fall into one of those two camps in general. I mean, there's obviously other factors as well. Nostalgia plays a part of things and everything, but I think all of these, they either had this huge impact on the genre or that particular film or its franchise, um, or they're just so bad. You know what? Crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, man. Because
So,
they really are like all of them. You're like, dang. I mean,
yeah,
you find yourself just literally like for me, I'm like, dang,
yeah,
oh dang, and I was like, I just keep going. It's like,
right.
dude, these really are standout kills, man.
Yeah.
Um, in history,
Yep.
and it just does really stand out. Um, and so I really enjoyed hearing your picks, Coriander's picks, and the chat's picks.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've updated the clicker guys. Only 2 more $5 super chats will win the super chat reward challenge. That's
Woohoo!
it. That's it. Just
Let's
2
go,
more.
guys. Just two more.
2 more, and we will hit the goal, and we can celebrate.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
yeah. So there's so many other kills too, right? I can think of this list could have gone much longer I think for both of us and
Oh yeah.
Coriander too.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I mean, there's so many great kills, man. And like I said, when I first did my list, I mean, I had a dozen right off the bat, and it was
mhm.
like I've got to figure out a way to whittle this down because we only had, 4 apiece because we were hoping we'd get some input from the chat, which we have been, which has been amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And speaking of which, Troy says, I want to be a part of the show. I want my kill on the list. Sending in a $10 super chat, guys. You got 10 minutes left if you want to put your kill on the list tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, any list of the best kills feels incomplete without Captain Rhodes in Day of the Dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Oof.
see that one. I don't know that I saw. I don't think I've seen Day of the Dead night. I'm missing out.
Ooh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fantastic kill. It's the third movie in the George Romero Dead trilogy. He did do
Oh.
some other sequels after that, which they were pretty good, very underrated. But yeah, the Rhodes kill, it is one of those kills that is so well done. The practical work. Look, all I can say is this because I don't want to ruin it for you, but when he's killed, when they did the practical work, the actors and the extras and everything, they said that the smell was so bad in that area because they were using practical stuff for the kill that people
Mhm.
were getting sick. And Joe Pilato, who played Rhodes, he just barely held it together, man. He barely held it together, but it's a great kill.
Wow. I have not seen it. I need to see it.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Um,
it's a great zombie film, but the thing about George Romero is that he always had something that he was saying in those movies, which was why
yeah.
his films always, to me anyways, were just
Mhm.
so much more like deep, um, and also always entertaining. So, yeah,
Yeah, man.
yep,
Fantastic. Troy, we got you on the list.
yep.
Fantastic. You got it in just in time. We've got let's see here. What do we got? Like 7 minutes left or something like
Hmm.
that. We're
Yep.
getting very close to the end, everyone. Um And let's and Troy says, I've probably seen The Kill without seeing the movie. That could be too.
Could
That's
be.
possible. Yeah,
Hmm.
good chance of it. All right, Knight, I'm pulling up the revised list.
Yeah.
There it is. That's where we're at, guys. Here it is. If you want your kill scene to be added, you've got literally like 6 minutes before the stream's going to end, and we're going to go to part 2, where we're going to vote on this list you're seeing until we're down to only 1.
That's the idea.
This is going to be hard, dude.
I think so too, man.
My gosh.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm just going to be curious if anyone sends in the last 5 minutes, if anyone gets one more in, because the more the merrier, right? This
Mhm.
just makes it more fun and challenging
Yep.
to do it. So yeah. So there's the list. Knight, do we want to tease a little bit about as we start to wrap up?
Yeah.
I think go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think we should, or we talked about it.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot, especially in the last couple of days, planning this stream and other stuff. And we've probably spent about 5 hours or so.
At least. At least.
Okay.
At least. And
yeah.
can I just interrupt you for a second, dude?
Yeah.
But don't forget where you're at, because I
No, I
want you to
won't.
go back. Knight is completely right. And look, and again, I don't say this for any of you to try to think, oh, poor's them or pity on them. None of that stuff. The reason that I'm going to say this is because I just want you to know how serious we take our channels. Like, if you're giving your super chats, you're giving your memberships, I want you to know that you're not just frivolously, it's not going to frivolous stuff. We are actually really working for you hard to try to come up with ideas and creative things to do. So, not that you guys would ever question that, because I know that you guys know what we do. But for those of you who may be newer to being members or Patreons members or super chat givers, whatever the case is, somehow you support the channel financially. I just want you to know that Knight, and on his channel as well, I'm speaking for both of us, we do take it really serious. This is not, we're not ham and egging it, as Knight would say. All right.
Yeah.
This is very serious stuff. We treat this channel and we treat all of you with extreme respect. And we want our channels to reflect that. So I just wanted to mention that, because out of that thinking and these discussions, Knight's going to tell you what we are going to tease to you now, what we have come up with, that we're not going to reveal everything, but Knight's going to share it right now. I'm going to let him do it because I think it's fun. I want to listen to his approach.
Wow. So what we really enjoy doing is hanging out together, because it's always fun for us to hang out together, number one.
Yep.
But hanging out together and also with you guys, and we've been really lucky, with our different schedule differences and different time zones and work and family and all these other things that can make life very challenging. We've been lucky enough to do some really cool dual streams together and events. And we've been talking about something that is a little bit new and a little bit fresh from stuff that we've done in the past that we're looking to unveil very soon. And there'll be a lot of fun with it. There's going to be some surprises with it. Possible reunions and all these other little things that could happen. And that's all I'm going to say. And, as always, for all of you guys that come to the streams, that support us and stuff, it's huge. For all of you guys that are channel members on our YouTube channels, that's so huge. And also, obviously, for our Patreon platforms. And there'll be things that will be, there'll be rewards for those things. So that's kind of why tonight we started this process. But it's going to be fun, and we can't wait to officially announce it. For a lot of you guys that have been around for a while, you might be guessing what it is, and I'll say this: you're probably about 40% right, because we got some new fun stuff in the back pocket. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, that's perfect. So there's the tease, guys. And the only thing I'll add to that is to stay tuned. Stay tuned because
Yep.
more is going to be dropping information over the next few weeks here. Over the course of May, the rest of May, we're going to be announcing a lot of stuff.
Yep.
You don't want to miss it. It's going to be well worth it. And I'm so excited about it. I told Knight the other day, and we were talking, and I was like, man, I'm giddy. I'm like actually giddy about what we're going to do. And so I think you guys will be too. That's our hope when we announce what we're doing. All right. So last call, guys. We're going to go for about 2 minutes and we're out. So last call. This is it. Last call for if you guys want to hit the goal for an extra live stream next week from me with you guys. We're only 2 away. So if you want to, $5 super chats will get us there. If not, then that's all right too. That's all right too. I appreciate everyone that's supported the channel tonight.
Yes.
Also, last call tonight for movie kills. If you want your movie kill to be on the list, this is the last 2 minutes of that, and then there's not going to be any more added once we go to Knight's channel because we got to vote.
That's
And
right.
so this is it.
And I also saw in the chat, Johnny was saying just became a member. I don't know if he meant for Patreon or not. I don't know if you've checked, but
let me double check. I didn't see any new Patreon members. So let me see. I know he just became a channel member recently. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Could be.
All right.
Very
cool.
But yeah, very cool. He is definitely a new member, and it's so great to have Johnny here. Johnny's a great example of someone that's found the channel and they're just diving in, man. He's on every live stream. Johnny leaves comments on all the videos I post. He's a supporter. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Just join Craven. Yeah, man, I know. I appreciate you, Johnny. And he leaves a comment on every video. He is just so present. He's so present in the moment of all of it. And so, Johnny, you're a great example, man, and I appreciate that. We love having you in the community, and so you're a great part of what we're doing here. And honestly, the channel wouldn't breathe and thrive with people like Johnny.
Yeah,
that's what makes up this. It is. It's what makes up this community.
Yep. So true.
It's much appreciated. So guys, what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and shift gears. We didn't meet the goal for the Super Chat Challenge, but we got really close. We got 8 out of 10. That is so close. So thank you all for whoever were able to do donate to that goal as well. And hey, let me see here. Wait a second. Now Johnny says I just joined Patreon. Oh, okay. Hold on then. Let me refresh because it's not showing it. Let me double check to make sure it came through. No, it's not come through yet, Johnny. I don't know. Oh, wait. I think it just did. I think it just came through right now.
Oh, cool.
It did. Hey, it came through. Johnny just became a dual platform member. A dual platform member. Let's take a look here. 1 second here, guys. Give me a second. I'm just making sure everything's functioning as properly. Okay, great. Okay, very good. All right. Making sure everything was cool. And it is. Johnny, thank you. Welcome to Patreon. You are now a dual platform member.
Woohoo!
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Give me 1 second here. Knight, you want to say anything as we close up here?
Real quick? I was just about to say that is very cool, and also cool. Johnny and Stella joining your Patreon tonight. So we got 2 new members. That is awesome. Much appreciated to you guys, and thanks for helping to support my buddy here. It's very cool.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Let me refresh too, because I'm getting some feedback about that the super chat goal has not been updated.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Oh, you know why? I know. Oh, hold on a minute.
Oh, because it's the $5 super chats go to the goal.
Only the $5 super chats go towards the goal. That's the
Yep.
first thing. And I think that's the real, yeah, that's what it is. I'm checking with my moderators.
Mhm.
They keep track of all this. So yeah, that's what it was. Oh, it was tonight. Remember, tonight was $5 super chats only went towards the goal. It was a little different tonight. Won't necessarily be that way all the time, but it was for tonight. And Mayan's saying, let's all join Patreon. Thank you so much, Mayan. Yeah, I would much
Yeah.
Hey, Knight, guess what?
What's that?
With Johnny joining Patreon just now as a dual platform member, we hit 2. Two new Patreon members tonight.
I was waiting to see, man. I was like, I've been working on that. Oh, that was great.
Oh man. And people are also saying, Troy's saying, yeah, the timer had stopped already on the goal. And that's another good point. So I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I will go back after the streams are over and I will track how many $5 super chats came in, because it keeps the record of that.
Yeah.
So if we ended up hitting 10 at $5, I will absolutely do the extra stream. So don't worry about it. I will make sure I'll reconcile it all after it's all over with and make sure.
Yep.
If that's true, then great. Congratulations. And thank you guys. I appreciate it very, very much. So, all right, guys, listen, it's time to get to Knight's channel. We got to get moving. So Knight, here it is. Mayan's posted the link. So what I'm going to do is, Knight, could you put a link to your StreamYard in the private chat for me, if you wouldn't mind?
Yes.
If that's possible.
Yep.
So while Knight does that for me, for everyone else, get ready, because we're going to jump over when we leave here. Everyone, please, I would love you all to go with me and Knight to his channel. We're going to continue and we're going to vote and round these movies to narrow it down to one for our favorite kills.
Yep.
You do not want to miss it at all. All right. So, all right, guys, on that note, Knight, I will meet you over there if you want to head on out. I totally understand. See you there, buddy.
All right. Catch you guys later.
All right, guys. Sounds good. Now, guys in the chat, we're going to head out now as well. Thank you all for your support tonight. You're awesome as always. I love you guys. I hope you know that. I care about you guys. And guess what? The party's not over. So let's head over to Knight's channel right now. I'll see you there. 30 seconds. See ya.